Hey everybody, it's ZM, and in this video I want to discuss the latest Nintendo Direct. And the first thing I want to talk about is Tears of the Kingdom, as a lot of fans, including myself, assumed Nintendo would announce DLC for the game throughout this Direct, as the game has been out for over a month now, and Breath of the Wild had announced DLC for the game before the game even came out. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to expect Nintendo to just announce the DLC. Sadly, that wasn't the case. Though I wouldn't lose hope, of course, as I'm sure Nintendo will eventually announce DLC for the game. Luckily, there was something Tears of the Kingdom related announced throughout the Nintendo Direct, and that was the Amiibo, as both Zelda and Ganondorf are getting Amiibo for the game. With Ganondorf's Amiibo being in the same pose of his official artwork that we've seen before the game was revealed, and Zelda's Amiibo being in the pose of completely new artwork that we haven't seen throughout the game. And it's worth noting that the expression Zelda makes throughout the artwork and Amiibo definitely hits differently for those who know the context, as you can see the despair in her expression, and while some may consider this spoilerish, I feel like it doesn't really give away anything if you don't actually know the context and why she looks like this. But regardless, I'm really excited to see what this Amiibo has to offer in terms of items, as we don't actually know what both Zelda and Ganondorf's Amiibo will give the player when scanning it in the game. Though I am expecting it to give me completely new items, as we can get almost every single Amiibo item within the game without having to scan Amiibo. So clearly these Amiibo will offer you items that probably aren't within the game yet. Hopefully though, it isn't just new paraglider patterns and not much else. The only time will tell, but I'll be sure to update you guys and make a full video on it when the Amiibo eventually drop. Anyways, outside of that, there wasn't really anything else Zelda related, sadly. I know a lot of fans, including myself of course, really wanted for a Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD port for the Nintendo Switch, but sadly, that has yet to be held off for another date. Hopefully we eventually get it, as it would really suck not to get those ported onto the Nintendo Switch. Especially when we're still getting other HD ports, like Pikmin and Pikmin 2, that were revealed in this Nintendo Direct. Outside of Zelda though, Mario has gotten a lot of new announcements, as with Tears of the Kingdom finally out, it seems like Nintendo is now focusing its shift back onto Mario, and yeah, there is a lot of Mario in store. The first Mario announcement, and probably the thing that had excited me most, is Super Mario RPG is getting remastered onto the Nintendo Switch. And this remaster is a complete reimagining of the game, with new 3D models looking absolutely amazing, still keeping that faithful look that the game had, but just visually completely overhauled in a modern look for today's standard. I am so excited to jump back into Super Mario RPG. It was one of the few Mario games that Square had helped develop, and it really showed with the RPG elements that played heavy throughout the game. So yeah, it's really good to see. Though it is worth noting that the title for this game is just called Super Mario RPG and not Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which was the name of the original game's release. Though I do believe in Japan it was just known as Super Mario RPG, so maybe Nintendo is just gonna stick to that title worldwide. I'm hoping with this revival that it brings back the Super Mario RPG series, and Nintendo continues forward with sequels similar to how they did with the Mario and Luigi series. The next Mario game that they announced is more so a Princess Peach game, as yes, Princess Peach is starring in her own game coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I have to say that the graphics for this game are looking real good. I'm honestly really happy that Princess Peach is finally getting her own game since the Super Princess Peach release on the Nintendo DS, as that game did not really hold up, but this game definitely looks promising. Sadly, we didn't really see what the actual gameplay is gonna be like, but from what we've seen so far, it still looks real exciting. The next Mario game that was revealed to us was actually for his brother, that being Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, a 3DS game that is now being ported to the Nintendo Switch. The last Mario game that was announced was actually the last announcement for the Nintendo Direct, and that was Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This is clearly a new Super Mario Bros. Inspired game, but with a completely new twist to it, as there seems to be new power-ups and overall new ways and mechanics to play this 2D side-scrolling Mario title. And it's honestly looking real trippy, from Mario having a power-up that turns him into an elephant,
Wowie zowie!
to him literally tripping on shrooms with the weird visuals that happen throughout the game's gameplay. It's honestly looking real good, and I'm super excited for it. We also got a closer look at Pikmin 4, and while I haven't played any of the Pikmin games prior, I'm definitely considering of picking this one up. And who knows, if it does get me into the series, I'll be able to replay the entire trilogy prior on the Nintendo Switch, as 1 and 2 are getting HD ports to the Switch. We also got a new Splatfest announced to us, as it's the choice between different ice cream flavors, that being vanilla, strawberry, and mint chip. If I had to choose, honestly, it would be probably vanilla, but I'm going to try to choose what seems to be the most voted one, as I just want to win the next Splatfest, and they usually win based off of votes. Yeah, overall, the Splatfest isn't looking too exciting, especially when the last Splatfest was a Zelda-themed one. We also got confirmation that Sonic Superstars is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and this game is looking real promising, as it's essentially the new Super Mario Bros. Version of the Sonic series, with the game having 4 players, and online it's going to be super fun to play with other people across the world. We also got a better look at the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, and it's not looking too bad. And actually, another Mario-related thing we got was a look at the next wave of DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And in it, they revealed a new bathroom-type stage, while also revealing Petey Piranha, Kamek, and Wiggler as playable characters. I'm honestly not looking forward to any of these playable characters. I was hoping for something like Diddy Kong, but whatever. And even though Mario was the spotlight of the Direct, his counterpart Wario also was featured within it, as a new WarioWare game is coming for the Nintendo Switch, that being WarioWare Move It, and they really do move it. And honestly, the Mario stuff really didn't end, as we also got a new look at the Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope DLC. Of course, outside of Nintendo's first-party games, there was a lot of third-party announcements also coming for the Nintendo Switch, but I thought I'd mainly cover the highlights. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the Nintendo Direct in the comments below, and let me know what your favorite announcement was from it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been ZM. Be sure to leave a like on the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!